Hello, hello, and hello, fam. I am back. I am back. I know I've been absentee for like a month, but honestly, even before then, I've just had emotionally a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with, and I know a lot of people are as well, especially with the COVID-19 and just life in general. And it's been hard, y'all. It's been hard, but before I get into this video, I want to do a thumbnail real fast. So let's look at it real fast, and then let's get into this video. Awesome. Okay, so let's even break this down. So what I'm working with are mussels. This is a garlic and herb mussel steamed, and then I have some steamed Calias shrimp. If you can see them, all I did was steam them in water. It's an all-purpose season that my mother found. It's not like the regular all-purpose; it's a different kind. That garlic, and that's it. I've never had these before, so I'm super excited. These are those cucumbers. It says hot something cucumbers. What I'll do is I will make sure I put it in my description so you'll know. I have chopped cubed mozzarella and Kobe cheese. I wanted it. Of course, you got to get your scallops, and I want it beyond and whatever, because I've been hearing so many reviews on the hot I can't think right now, the hot Cheeto fried foods. I fried some shrimp in hot Cheetos. This is one. And I did one scallop in hot Cheetos. Actually, I did more. My mother and I tasted, because I was like, yeah, I'm curious. And I was like, what the fuck? It's not even spicy. So what I did was, I have it here. I sprinkled some crushed red peppers. Focus. Let's see. There we go. Crushed red peppers on top and on my one that I was tasting, and it was so much spicier and better. So that's what I'm doing. If I need more, it's here. And then for drinks, I am having a cherry Pepsi, a ginger ale, and a Dr. Pepper. So, and my sauces, I have cocktail sauce, I have garlic and butter sauce, and I have my mother's special sauce. If anyone ever want to know what it is, just email me. I always have my social media in my description, so you can either Instagram, add me and then DM me, or you can even do it on YouTube. However, and this right here, please excuse it. It's because I do a lot of wigs, and I can't get the damn thing off. So I was like, you know what? I'll just use it as a hang bag for trash. So yeah, let's get started. Amen. So let's get my sodas going. I'm gonna start with my lighter soda, just because I don't want it to be tainted from the more richer soda. I have a straw too, y'all. But yeah, oh my gosh. So how have you, I'm like all over the place because I have so much to say, so much. I miss all of y'all. I miss you. Like, I honestly miss you. How have you all been doing? Life has dramatically changed for the real, but that's all good, y'all. That's all good. I'm thirsty, so let me get my drink in. Oh yeah, that's good. But life has really changed. Like, I feel like after February, it was just like a whole change. So with me, March is when I lost my job. End of March, when the whole COVID, at the beginning when they started closing down. I waitress, and I also do hair, which y'all should know because I've done some videos with hair on my channel. And it was hard, y'all. It was so hard. It was hard because the salon that I was working in, they closed like a week and a half before. I'm about to try this. Now I had it, but I added a lot of the cayenne, the red crushed pepper. So we're gonna see. That's much better. Much better. I'm gonna dip it in the butter sauce. So I don't know if I went over on details on what happened with the salon, but let's do that now. So, oh yeah, that's spicy. Whew, Jesus. So the salon was having issues in general. The man had the guy who owned the salon or leased it, or however you call it, you know. He was having financial issues anyway. He was going, not just that. He was going through a lot with family issues, you know, passing of a relative. I think it was either his wife's mother or father. One of their parents passed. It was just a lot of sickness, and then the other parent was sick. It was just they were taking care of a lot. He added another business inside the restaurant, inside the salon that was not up to par that he thought it was going to be. So I guess he was like almost 6 months behind, y'all, and we didn't even know. I mean, we were still paying our rent, and my booth, my chair rental was $1,000 a month, which is crazy because we were literally paying him for him not to pay the salon at all. You know what? These are good. They're not like the little ones. You know how you get the little cucumbers? They have kind of a little hint of sweetness to them, but it's still fresh. I like these. But yeah, so that went on. Crazy thing. The way I found out that he was closing was Saturday. It was a Saturday. I remember like it was just yesterday. Oh my God. So it was a Saturday night. A Saturday night, he called me, and I didn't. Usually they call me because they have a client who wants something, and I love working and doing clients' hair late. Like I'll be at the salon freaking 3 in the morning doing somebody's hair. To be dead ass. And I thought that's what it was for because I was already exhausted. I just left the salon that day, and I was just tired, y'all. Utterly tired. And I just didn't feel like being back at the salon. So I didn't get a call. He messaged me on Facebook. He didn't even text me message. He called me Facebook. You know how you got the Facebook app? That's what he did. Called me on Facebook. I didn't answer because I was like, I'm not answering because it's hard for me to say no, especially when it comes to money. And he know I will. He don't like turn down money. So I wasn't going to answer. And then he called again. This was like 8-ish. I want to say give or take. Please excuse the noise in the background. I'm washing dishes. My dishwasher's running. So I didn't hear anything from him, right? Not a soul. So then, I want to say, and I'm just cocktail sauce if I haven't said it already. Another co-worker who was a booth renter there, around 10, 11, she called me on Facebook. Around 10. And then she texted me on Facebook around 11-ish saying, hey, the salon has closed down. You need to come get your stuff because tomorrow you will not be able to get it. if you don't get all your stuff by at least tomorrow, which will be Sunday, right?
Oh, hell no!
And this was like an hour and some change after she called me on Facebook. Like, I'm not trying to be funny or mean, but this bitch got my cell phone number. Why would you, something like that? Like, I'm a colorist and an extensionist, right? Not right, but that's what I am. Why would you sit here and do something like that when you could have called me? You know what I'm saying? You have my phone number. Like, utterly stupid. So, I saw that. At this time, we didn't have a vehicle because my mother didn't get a car yet. It was just nothing. Literally, I was lifting everywhere. Literally everywhere. I was spending unnecessary amount of money in Lyft. But I have so much shit that for me to go there, I'll have to take 2 trips to get all my stuff. That's how serious it is. So, I called my son. I was like, hey, the sign is closed. I need you to come pick me up so I can get my stuff. Luckily, he answered because usually this boy don't answer his phone. If he already asleep, game over. He was like, he just laid down. I was like, oh God, it's so good. So we came to the house. He was there in like 10 minutes. I was ready. I had suitcases. I had some bags, stuff to put all my stuff in. Yo, I literally had so much stuff. I cleared this whole back hood, the back garage area, and I had stuff on my seat because it has a 2-seater. It was hard. This was the beginning of March, or the beginning of the whole, when they were speculating about the virus thing, when this happened. So, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bust my ass at the waitress. Waitressing. I still got my clients, the ones who come, they do come to my house. So that way, okay. Corona hit, and then it started hitting heavy. To where they was like, yeah, I worked that Sunday at the restaurant, and then I wasn't supposed to be back to work until that Tuesday. Yeah. So the next day, I called because I couldn't remember my schedule. I was like, hey, what time am I supposed to be in? And they say, oh no, we shut down because the coronavirus. We're only doing takeouts and to go over. I said, okay. So I was worried. And this is literally at the beginning when they just started shutting the restaurants and stuff down. So going for that for 3 whole weeks. Week 1, I was like, okay, it's not that bad, you know. People talking about unemployment. I think that's around the time I actually applied for unemployment. Week 2, it was getting sad. Now it's getting a little bit much because I didn't want to be in the house. There was nowhere to go. I ain't nothing to do. I can't do anything because no restaurants are open. Nothing's open. You gotta be literally in the house. Week 2 is around the time my mother came to me and said, hey, one of her coworkers at her job said Amazon is hiring. So I put an application in as soon as she told me information. Excuse me, I'm messy. And I waited for a response. did the stuff they had told me to do online. They had to take like a little test, which the test was not little. They said it was, you had to give them like 50 minutes of time, because they asked a lot of questions on that Amazon test. And then from there, you'll find out if you have an interview date or not. Thank God I did. So, did that. I was like, okay. At this time, we had already paid our rent for March, April. We was going into April. I went through the interview, got hired, everything. We in week 3. I have no income, have exerted all my funds. I had talked to the landlord, told him what's going on. He knew it. He was housebound too. But it just felt bad because now, excuse me, I am literally calling a company and saying, hey, I had no income. Remind you, I usually post my videos Tuesdays and Thursdays by 2:00 p.m. Emotionally, I had no strength, y'all. I absolutely had no strength. I do not understand how people can sit home months and years in and not work and depend on social service or whatever. Like that's going to supplement everything. Okay. I couldn't do it. After a while, I was getting bored. I can't do, I don't know, honestly, I probably could and couldn't if I was able to just leave the house. But if I cannot leave the house, I can't do it. We couldn't get our nails done. It was hard. It was so hard, y'all. Wasn't it hard, Mom?
What?
Being in the house. Not for her, she don't mind. But when you can't go outside,
What you mean?
when at the beginning of when everything was shut down, it was hard. You saw how I was getting agitated, y'all. I couldn't do it. So I'm drinking Dr. Pepper right now. I did not try muscle. I just could not do it. I had to be active. I don't like to sit still. If I'm not gonna work, at least let me go outside. When they talk about things are closed, restaurants, stores, I couldn't even get my nails done. I had beautiful long nails. So I had to start all over, which is okay. I'm gonna keep it this short because it's feasible for me. But let me get home. So now I'm missing 3 weeks of no videos. And it drove me crazy because I had the energy to do it. I had plans of what I wanted to do and everything. But then, emotionally, I just wasn't there, y'all. I'm not one to just do a video when I'm emotionally not there. Excuse me. So, my mother's staring at me.
Yes, I am.
So, yeah, emotionally, I was not there. And I just couldn't. The last video I think I did was the prank video. And that was good. And I had all kinds of stuff planned. I'm gonna try it in the special sauce, the shrimp. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But after that, I went on an interview date with Amazon, which wasn't Amazon and stuff because they had a third party, which is like an outside source to hire temps to hire. And the temp to hire they had was Integrity. Well, they have is Integrity. Interview was like 4 p.m. I went there, got early because we caught this bus, which is my mother's transportation thing that she deals with. Yo, we got there like 2 something. I was like, shit. I'm gonna be at this interview place like mad early. It's disturbing. Because it's not disturbing. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard. So, with her everything, I'm not even lying when I say, y'all, it took like 5 to 7 minutes to get everything done. You go in there, you walk in the door. To the left is like a short table or a long table, not short, a narrow long table with computers, and they got like areas where you can stand. And then this girl's sitting there and they're like, yeah, you know, fill out this paper, which is basically 2 pages of just an application. You don't have to go in depth because they got all your information online. They just needed basic the other paper trail stuff and W-2 stuff. That's basically what it is, like the W-2 stuff in the front part of the application. And then they say, go on the computer, you know, log your information in and wait till they call you, go in the back and wait. You go do that, you walk through this other door, open door, and this girl's sitting there, and it's like, you stand here, like, you know, separation. And so, you do that, they call you up, you give them your ID. Okay. They say you are applying for such and such position. Yes. Can you lift 50 pounds and more? Yes. This is the shift we have available. Can you work it? Yes. Can you do 4 days? Yes. Okay. You're putting your stuff in, blah, 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 blah. This is where it's located. Here's your pay card. You're hired. You are hired. Yo, it took like 5 to 7 whole damn minutes. That was the fastest interview hire process I've ever went through from beginning to end in my almost 41 years, y'all. So, we did that. We was like, dang, we can't get home, right? So we gotta wait home. I was mad. This is the paper they give you. They said this is when you start working. Okay. It was a week after. So, they say you get paid every Friday, which you do. But I have to wait another week to start working, then a week after to get hired. I mean, to get my first check. It was ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. So, I'm excited. My mother's excited. We actually gonna see me with some income. So, now, she's been saving up so much money, right? And I know y'all know, I told y'all she's supposed to move. She was supposed to have moved back home mid-summer. I think it wasn't even mid-summer. I think it was like around my birthday time. We used to go down. I took the, actually, yes, because at my waitressing job, I took the time off to drive down with her, and I was going to fly back. Or drive back. My son was going to drive back with me. So I was going to drive with her. Because I took 2 weeks off. So I was going to drive down with her, which gave us like 3-4 days because we went through some states. I would have vlogged. That was a whole different vlog, y'all. A whole different vlog that I was talking about doing. My travel vlog back home. I mean, it was just so much. I was just so excited. This was just the journey. I had other things planned. You know what? I'm taking it. God is putting us in a place He wants us, and we gotta go follow with it. That's just all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how you have to take it. It is what it is. So that didn't go. So my mother's not moving until next year of 2021 back home. It's still around the June time. She was like, she really want to get a car because, you know, with everything going on, it was such a scare. This is the beginning of the coronavirus. But it was really like people are dropping. It was like, you know, she like, I got this job. We need a car for me. So that's what we was both gonna do. Go to the so we went. We got dropped off at days after we got dropped off at a used dealership. I was looking around. I saw some vans, and I'm gonna go into that after. So I saw some vans, and I saw some cars and stuff, and they was like, these motherfuckers, y'all, was trying to get over on us. My mother credit is nice, and they was still trying to get over on her. So I can just imagine for me. So we looked across the street. We was like, huh. There's a, you know, such and such an actual car dealership right across the street. She was like, and the guy was like, you know, you have really good credit. You should try them first. And if they don't work, then come back over. He was like, yeah, give me the application I can fill out. And if we come back. So we went over there. Went through the whole process, everything. Looked at a car. I told her what her need is and everything. They found a Jeep Cherokee 2015 with all the Nixons and crannies and bells and whistles. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect, y'all. I'll put it up in here somewhere. And that's what we have. So we got the Jeep. I told her what I'll do is, since she's helping me, I'll help her. I pay the car insurance, she pays the car note, of course. But the car insurance is $148, which isn't bad because she has a whole bunch of shit on there. And it's through Geico. So we're covered. But yeah. That's what we've been doing. And on top of it, I still have not been able to produce a video. Because now it's going into where I'm working. And these long hours, y'all. My long hours, like in my second week at Amazon, I did 2 days overtime, which gave me almost 60 hours. I work 11-hour shifts. I did 11-hour shifts. 2.5. 10.5 is paid and the 30 minutes is not, because we have 3 breaks. We have a 15, 30, and 15. And so I'm exhausted, like utterly exhausted. My first week at Amazon, I had to basically train my body to go to work at night, through the night up until the morning. I had to train my dog, y'all. I had to get him off of the schedule of feeding, walking, and everything that I had him on. Change his bowel movements to according to my work schedule. I had no time, and it's like, shit. I have not reached out. I haven't done a hey, good morning. I have not done no video, and I'm like, oh my God, my subscribers are gonna be mad at me. I was just, it was bothering me because it was hard, you know? Like life change, and as adults and as humans and just as adults in general, we learn to adapt, or some of us per se. Not all of us, because some of us can't take this change, but some of us had dealt with change. I had to deal with change growing up. I was never a person with a silver spoon in my mouth. We had to adapt to every circumstance, and I know there's people out there that's on my channel that understands what I'm talking about. I've been poor all my life. I'm poor now. I'm not the poor type of where I'm like homeless, or whatever. I'm like, I still live paycheck to paycheck. I'm okay with it. I've now became able to save, but I'm not in that. I'm like between poor and middle class, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But still, I'm not there to where I can take months off and be okay. I'm just not, and it's okay. It is okay. In life, we learn to adapt, and that's how it is. Life is giving you lemon, you fucking make lemonade. If you can't use the fucking lemonade, you know, you do whatever you gotta do. So And you get over it. You do. Because why stand still or sit still when life is just constantly evolving and you just stuck? You're getting nowhere. I'll be 41 real soon. I'm too old to not understand how to adapt. And there's people, I'm not going to say that, but you know, there's people who never had to. And I feel sorry for them. But I've always had to. So, my son has always had to. He has some good people in his life. He's, you know, he had 2 grandparents and a parent. Because I'm a single mom who's always been there for him. However, times that it was just him and I, and that was a lot of times, we had to adapt. And even still, when it was just him and I, he could have got anything he wanted from his grandparents. But why? He had a girlfriend he was with for years who parents have money. Why? I always held him back a lot with that whole money thing because they would do for him, and they still good friends. I think they're still sleeping with him, but he won't tell me. But you know, my son is a really good boy, but he had to learn how to adapt even with this. So, and moving forward, yeah, it's been hard. So I've trained my dog now after being working at Amazon almost 3 months. I go to work I leave here about 5:30 because I have to be to work at 6:30, but I like to get to work. I try to leave 5:30, 5:45 because it takes me like 10-15 minutes to get to work. And so I like to clock in early and leave out a few minutes late so I can potentially accumulate some overtime without having to really be there a whole day, you know. And sometimes I do sign for overtime, like I'll sign for 11-hour shift or I sign for 5-hour shift, whatever they have available. Like this week they didn't really have the overtime that I really wanted because it was on the days I had to work. So I've been going in and clocking in like 15-20 minutes early every day and leaving like 5 minutes after 5 or at 5. It just varies. So I've accumulated in my 4 days of working an hour and almost 30 minutes of overtime, which is good. You know, I work 40 hours. I work 4 days a week and everything. So the way I have my dogs trained is still starting in the morning time when I get off. So I get off, I get home, I sit in the car for about 5-10 minutes because my body has to deflect, because honestly it's hard. Even after driving, I get straight out of work, I go in the car, I come straight home. My body is just sore, y'all. I lift a lot. I'll do a whole new video on how my job is, what I do at my job and everything at Amazon. So I sit in that truck and I'm like, shit, I need to get out. By this time, sometimes I'll even push it to 6 o'clock because I be that exhausted. But I'll sit in there, 5:30-ish, sometimes, whatever the time is. I'll use my phone, I'll cut my Alexa on and cut my light on in my room. That way when I go get him out of his cage, I can see. As long as it's about 6 o'clock, right? So, say it's 6 o'clock. Get him out the cage, we go out the front, we do our walk. Let him use the bathroom as much as he can, pee, poop, whatever. About 6:30, he eats. First meal. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 7:30. Shit, sometimes it's 8. It depends on how tired I am. Because I'll flop right on the couch and I have to deflect again because I'm sore. And I'll wait and feed him. But lately, I've been getting out the way. So once I do that, I'll get his bowls because I leave his bowls over by this door. So the water, his food there, let him go for it. While he's eating, I don't get in my bed. I don't touch my bed. I don't do anything. I take all my clothes off, hair scarf, whatever, get ready to get in the shower, and I go right to the bathroom. And I'm getting in the shower. I leave my door cracked in the bathroom so he can come in there once he finishes eating, and he sits in there in the bathroom while I'm taking my shower. And then I get out, put my shoes on, my slippers, and unfortunately, y'all, it's sad to say, but I'm like, Charles, it's time to go right back to bed, bro. Mama has to sleep. I go in my bed. I put him in his kennel, Like, he looking at me with all the sadness in the eyes and the worry. And I'm like, you know what? We got to. I absolutely have to. I have to go to sleep. I have to, because I can't do anything for him. He just ate. He don't have to go right back out yet. He'll look at me for about 2 minutes, because I'll be like, Alexa, cut the light out. I can see him like, hey, boo-boo, mama got to sleep. It's about 7 o'clock. That's why I try to get it done quick. 7:30-ish, I'm back in bed, y'all. I'm not back, but I'm in the bed. A minute later, boop. 2 minutes at the max, I'm knocked out. I know. Then I sleep until like 11-ish, 12 o'clock. And then I'll check my phone. And then as I'm checking my phone, he's kind of seeing me because my phone light comes on. So he'll see, and he'll get up and he'll start stretching. Because he wakes up. He's a damn puppy. All he do is eat, shit, and sleep. Like, honestly. That's why it's not a big ass thing. So, he just turned 7 months, y'all. So, yeah. We do that. After that, I put outdoor clothes on. I walk him again because now his food is fully digested. And we go for another walk. He takes care, do his little do. I go use the bathroom, and now I'm sitting on the couch. I'm relaxed. I might go back to sleep. I might not. If I have to wash my clothes, I'll do around 1-ish, 2. And I'm lazy. And I'm just tired. And I'll probably take another nap to be dead ass. And then I'll give him like a little snack or something. Sometimes I just don't. But a lot of times I do give him a snack. But then I feed him around 4. Between 4, I start getting his food ready about 4:15, and I'll leave it out until about 5. Ain't nothing left. He be done in like 10-15 minutes, y'all. It be demolished, but I do leave it out. His food and water. And then about 5:10, I walk him again. Another walk. I pick his food and stuff up so he don't get nothing else until I get home. And then I get now at this time, after I've walked him, he's tired because I walked him. I'm getting myself ready and pack, getting my my clear purse ready to go to work. About 5:30, 5:45, I'm ready to go. That is my day. This is my first day off. I didn't do nothing but sleep, y'all. After I woke up and went to bed, I took another nap. I think I woke back up at like 3-ish, 4. I didn't eat nothing. This is my first real meal. I'm getting full, as you can see, but that's okay. But yeah, that's what I done. That's what I do. And I'm trying, like right now, since I did just only slept today, I'm like, I can do a video. And I was like, Mom, I really crave seafood. Wow. Which was kind of funny because this is the first day of the curfew. I know I heard in some states curfew are like 4 o'clock, but our curfew here in Arizona is 8. And at first my mother was like, yeah, let's go to the store because my son got me, oh my gosh, y'all. I'm not even going to say, but my son got me the most pressurable birthday gift. My birthday is in 22 days, y'all. 22 June 22nd, I will be 41 years old. I was like, I was so happy to see this gift. I almost wanted to give my son a hug and go visit him and give him a hug, but it's sad I can't like spend the most time I want with even him, But anyway, this is gonna be a long ass video, and I hope y'all watched it to the end. Right now I'm just babbling and peace eating. I'm gonna put this up because I'm getting full. I love all y'all. Stay tuned for my next video. I will do a talk more on what I do at Amazon, how it's been working out for me at Amazon. And I might even introduce some of the plans I have for my future, rather it's with Amazon or just in general. Anyway, y'all, I love you all so dearly. It's this, honestly, yeah, I feel so good to be able to produce this video. Today, as I said, is the first day of the corona. Oh no, it's the first day of the lockdown. So I think I don't know if it's not June 1st, I don't think. No, today's the 31st or 30th, one of them. So this video will be out tomorrow, which is Monday. And I think Monday is June 1st. So I have totally changed my upload schedule. My goal is to try to do 2 videos a month. Once every other month, every other week. That's my ultimate goal and get me back. Let me see how that works. I have to start small. I can't, with what I'm doing, what I'm going through. It's just hard, y'all. It's really, really, really hard, you know. I'm trying to do so much, and once I do another sit down, then you'll understand. So I don't know, I might even do once a week. It just varies on how I feel. But honestly, with my work schedule and everything, I feel like once every other week is perfectly fine. So then you just have to stay tuned for the next update. And I just told you what I'm going to be talking about. So that's what it's going to be. But anyway, I love you all. Again, stay blessed, stay safe. Just because they're opening up things, just because they're allowing people to be back in restaurants, social distancing, you need your mask, wear your gloves, you know what I'm saying? Just still, honestly, people don't understand. You can't kill the virus, you can only suppress it. You're only suppressing the virus. It's not vanishing away. It's not. Like, people, I'm gonna tell you, I take a lot of vitamins. I know I'm trying to close this out, but I take a lot of vitamins. I take fish oil. I get the clear, the thin capsule, not the actual pill, the powdery. I get the one that is like, if you cut it, you got the actual liquids, because I wanted to open quickly in my system. I also take fish. I take a hair, nail, and skin pill, which is also the same clearness. I take a multivitamin. I take 2 vitamin C's, which each vitamin C is 1,000 milligrams. So I take 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C, y'all. On top of my vitamins, on top of my fish oil, on top of my hair, nail, skills, because that's another vitamin as well. And then I take a Bayer. I was doing Tylenol, but it's not good for your kidneys, so the Bayer is good. And I take that in the morning. I take it with my pills before I even go to work, because I needed to already start loosening and setting foot in my system. I don't carry the vitamins all day. I do carry the Bayer because I'm working so much, my body's in pain, so I'll carry that. But yeah, I take a lot of vitamins. On top of, I drink a lot of water. Like, I drink a lot of water. And I drink a lot of orange juice. I'm not, you know what my son and I have talked about is we're all going to catch the coronavirus. I feel like because one is a virus, it's airborne, you know what I'm saying? 2, you have to do what you have to do to stay as safe as possible. I have sanitized lotion. I mean, you do. Not just that, you might not show side effects of the corona, but my mother is a kidney transplant person, and it could be dormant in my system. And I could have it right now, and I'm gonna be dead ass, you know what I'm saying? But because my immune system is stronger than hers, I'm not showing side effects, you know what I'm saying? Or it's not hitting me. My body is fighting it off. But for someone like my mom, who she wouldn't be able to, you know, she takes a whole bunch of shit tons of medicine for this new kidney of hers. Plus she had health issues, so, and she only works 3 days a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No, sorry, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And that's only 7 hours, and it's in a daggone parking garage. Like, she does the very minimum amount of work, which is perfect for her because she gets a disability check, and that it's not a lot of money, but it's enough for her. I have to be careful. People have to understand. People got babies. People got grandparents, grandmothers, mothers, fathers who are elder, like my mom is. People don't realize. Yes, it's suppressed. It's not over. You still have to be responsible for not only yourself, your family, but other people are surrounding you. You know, like when I went to the store to get this stuff, I had 2 pairs of sets of gloves because I went to 2 different stores, and so a mask, y'all. I don't bring my purse when I go. I wear my fanny pack because I don't need that shit sitting on noob. I mean, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you have to, y'all, just stay safe. Social distancing. Even if you're going to be casually conversating or whatever, you know, having groupings, mask up, gloves, be safe. Don't be stupid. It's not over. It's just going to get worse in the winter months. You know what I'm saying? Because they're saying with the virus that it's not going to cut. It's not going to be suppressed. So then what? You know, they're allowing us now the leeway to now be able to go out. But I don't know. That's a whole new. Anyway. This is gonna be a long ass video, and I don't really want to edit too much because I don't want nothing missed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then to top it off, my hair is growing, y'all. Y'all see this growth? My hair has grown. But anyway, let me stop. Yeah. So my goal is to do 2 videos a month. So that's what I was trying. So what y'all need to do is you need to sit here, and don't forget again to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit your notification bell so you can get alerts on when I post. I want to do polls. I want to do some Q&As. I want to do more story times. Just, you know, you have to stay alert when I post. Also, don't forget to share. I mean, it's a free thing to subscribe. It costs nada thing. It don't cost not 1 cent to subscribe and turn that notifications. Don't forget to do it. Until next time, I love you all. We're going to get through it as people. And yeah, peace.